Get him, shawty, get him, shawty, get him, shawty, get him.
Alright, live from the belly of the beast, it's your boy Gravity.
And the infamous Ray Boogie. And we have the lovely Jasmine Alysha here with us once again.
Most def.
She inspired Gravity and myself recently with a video entitled on her Instagram, "Some women will do anything for money." You remember that? You remember that video, Jazz?
Yes.
I see how she's laughing. We're gonna briefly roll the clip of it, and it will speak for itself, and then we're gonna come back and unpack that.
Females will do the absolute most for money and free shit. Yes, he's in a nursing home, but that doesn't mean that I can't take care of him, you know? Play with his shrimp, pinch his nipples, you know how you like it. That's all it's worth it, bitch. Okay, I get it. Yes, he's married. Yes, his wife was a sniper in the Marines, but bitch, I will die for my money. That's my money. My money. Girl, do you see these now? Ain't tipping off everything. You really think that I'm going to spend my hard-earned money on my nails? No, bitch. He's going to pay for it. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, he's suffering from PTSD. Yes, he was diagnosed with partial schizophrenia, but ain't shit crazy about that money, honey. Cha-ching! To the absolute.
Okay, and there it is. So, first, what inspired you to do that? Just, it was random one day. I'm scrolling through my timeline and I got a good laugh.
I had a talk with a coworker, and she was telling me about her sweet and low.
Okay.
That's what we call them nowadays?
I'm sure sweet and low
That's
is
what we call them nowadays?
So I'm like, sweet and low? What is a sweet and low? And she told me, okay, it's not a sugar daddy, because a sugar daddy is normally older and, you know, he takes care of you 100%. A sweet and low, he just do minor things. Get your nails done, hair done here and there,
Basics.
Dinner, the basics, yes. So I was over it. I'm like, you know what? I work so hard. And there's females out here finessing.
Yeah, there are.
Just finessing for whatever they want. It is what it is.
So, I mean, you spoke about a lot of different types. It was like you went into character for each one. For the basics, a sweet and low. What are the things that some women would do, I guess, or what is it that she had to do to have a sweet and low?
She said that she didn't do anything, surprisingly. Okay. Like, she might go as far as a peck, and that's it. But other than that, she just gives him time.
Guys, like older men?
No, this one was only about 26, 27. Yeah.
Okay.
So, she just give him time and air. I don't know, like.
I'm kind of confused on that. Wait. So you're saying you got 26, 27-year-olds out here that's doing that?
Yes.
Just paying for you to come through, I guess, make it look like it's more than what it is. Mm-hmm. And they got you.
Hold up. Don't say me.
I'm sorry. They got them. They got your coworker.
Yes. Apparently, I said 26 years old. That's pretty young.
Yeah, it's pretty young. I thought you was going to say like at 40s and then after that goes older.
But that's considered a sugar daddy probably. Like
sugar daddy's 40 now?
45 and up.
45 and up is a sugar daddy. You assume? You assume? So you don't you don't divulge?
No.
You don't be in that world at all?
Oh, no, not in the sugar world.
Not in the sugar world. All right. But sweet and low?
No, not the sweet and low. I work hard, child. Shoot. If that's the case, I don't have to work as hard as I do.
All right. So you said shorties would do anything for money. What other things have you heard that shorties would do? Because you went in. I mean, it was hilarious.
I did.
Got a lot of views.
You said it like you were a little disgusted by it.
Mm-hmm. I was a little disgusted by it, yes, because it's starting to be common. You know what I mean? It's like a trend. But as far as half of the reenactments that I did, it wasn't like that was just me being creative. So I exaggerated a little bit, but I'm sure there's females that's done worse than that.
Yeah, the funny one was
the nurse at home
pinch his nipples and play with his shrimp.
Oh, hold up. That's actually a true story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, please.
That's a true story.
Like my Boogie, like Boogie said, expand on that. Expand on that true story thing you're talking about.
I did have a friend that actually, she was a escort, but she had regulars, and one of the regulars, he would pay her just to pinch his nipples. I mean, I'm just saying, if it's just a pinch and a nipple, I mean, I just might, depending on the
Depends on how much that money is.
Yeah, how much?
It's like a part-time job.
How much she get for something like that?
I didn't ask her. I wasn't that nosy. I didn't want to talk about it. I just think.
So I got a question for you. Is it the girls that's strife or the guys desperate? Or is it a combination?
It's a combination, definitely.
Because I think that's some weird shit.
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
I believe, I've never met the guy before, but I believe he was an older guy. He's probably lonely. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be lonely.
I just need you to come through and pinch my nipples, and I'm gonna give you this. That's what they saying.
Yeah, or maybe because it's such an odd request, he can't really find anybody to do that. Just think about it. You come up to somebody and be like, hey, like, I just want you to pinch my nipples. That's it. And I'll pay you. Like, that's creepy. That's creepy.
A lot of people were saying when I was looking at it, they loved it. They wanted to share it. Another person was like, "You ain't telling no lies." This is really becoming prevalent.
Yes.
I mean, we've always known that there's sugar daddies out there, and there's women out there who want sugar daddies. That's never going to go away.
Right.
But when you say some of these women will do anything for money, what's without saying anybody, obviously, what's some of the top two things you've seen that are the most common women do and they're really not into it and it's just because of the money?
I would say top two things that women do. They're really not into it. I would say sex, unfortunately, is number one because that's what a man really wants. Exactly. Yeah. And just listening to him and his problems, attending to him, I mean, is number one. Spending time is more than anything. You know what I mean? So even though she doesn't want to talk to him, she doesn't care what's going on, she'll sit there and act as if she cares about this man just so she can get her nails done, car payment, whatever.
Do they have to dedicate a considerable amount of time?
Definitely, yes.
Over the course of a month, you talk about weekends, free time. If a man is doing those things, he's going to want to monopolize the free days you have. Do these women, when they're not around this guy, present themselves as being free and single? Or do they actually have a relationship where he has them on lock?
So they got
will be free and single, child. That is not, unless they are in a full-blown relationship.
I mean, I don't know, because some women have sugar daddies who are paying the rent.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So he comes in and out, and so she might not be able to have company like that.
Well, they do what they do when they do it. At the end of the day, he pays the rent. That's his stupidity. So, with that being said, she'll probably go somewhere else or go to his house or do whatever she wants to do. But that's not stopping her from getting the bills paid.
How true? Very true. How do you view those sisters, though? Oh, names just sisters.
I don't judge at the end of the day. Like, I don't. I'll comment. I'll speak my mind and my view on what they do. But at the end of the day, I have friends that do that. And whatever, we're still friends with it. No,
pretty much, if he's stupid enough to pay, then it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
So I got a question though. Flip that. What if you had a man that was doing it to shorties? What would you say?
A man that was doing it to shorties?
Yeah,
I would tell him like,
little
listen.
gigolo out here getting money.
Well, depending on okay. I do know of a man that I didn't see him, or he said back in the day he used to finesse females because they would offer, hey, I'll get your haircut here, put some money in your account, or I did this, I did that, just to do something nice. And I guess that's just the women that wanted to take care of their men, and he took advantage of that. He specifically said that. He said, I didn't ask for it, but if she was giving it, damn right I took it.
Yeah.
Several times though. Oh, there was a time he said for a whole year he didn't have to pay for groceries. Whole year. I was like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, that's a major expense.
Hell yeah.
Yes, groceries.
I'm still caught up on this sweet and low label. The Sweet and Low guy.
That's a new one for me.
That's a new one for me. Sweet and
It
Low
was
got it.
very new to me.
Sweet and Low meaning he ain't got enough to be sugar daddy, but he could just do the basics.
He can do the basics.
Keep my nails done.
Uh-huh.
Maybe give me some gas money.
Right. Car payment is a basic too, apparently.
Damn, that's a basic.
Man.
Damn.
I mean,
so you got to pay for the mortgage to be a sugar
Right,
daddy.
exactly. Yep.
Okay. It's steps to this shit.
now, a lot of times, you know, I'll see a situation where it makes sense to me where I'll see an older man with a younger woman and I'll think, she's not with him because she loves him. She's with him because of the money. And I know that might seem messed up, but I've been in the store before where you'll see a man and a woman with a bunch of shit she's buying, and you know he's buying it, and it's not his daughter.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, and I'm thinking like, she using him, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you know, I mean, they know they're being used. It's not like they're mad about it. They're like, hey, that's why I went and got this money so I could go get her.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, and they would tell you that they do it for the companionship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're getting old. They want somebody around that's just going to talk to them, like you said. Conversation. So they're doing it for the companionship, and they don't give a damn if they got to pay for it. It's crazy shit.
It's hard out here.
Squeeze nipples though. That's.
I mean,
He
just
he
the
got
way
some
she,
freaky tendencies.
just the way that she did it in the clip.
Yeah.
Oh man, replay that clip again for everybody. And let them laugh.
Yeah,
But
most definitely.
I don't know. Right now, the way the world is, I think, like she said, it's just going to become more and more popular because we're devoid of a lot of real love. I guess it's just a lot of people who are in these. What do they call them? Situationships.
Yeah.
That's the best term.
Yeah, that's it. That's
a
it.
situationship.
That's
It's
it.
like, hey, what am I gonna get out of it? What are you gonna get out of it? That's an even trade. I could do that, and it just it's disheartening, I guess.
Yeah.
To think that that's what's the new move. Like it's all about money.
Yeah, because you got a lot of people who are in these crazy relationships who only stick around because dude got money or shorty got money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, but it's different when and you got some women, that's their standard. So when they meet that guy, they're like, you don't make enough. You know, I've actually heard women say, I'm not going to mess with the blue collar, I'm only messing with the white collar guy. You know, and I'm like, what about if you meet an engineer or a mechanic or maintenance guy who owns his own stuff and he makes, I don't care. I want this type of guy. You know, so that's just, you know.
Those are the women that's single, they have problems, all that stuff.
And they're still single. A lot of them that I still know
Oh
are
yeah,
still single.
yeah.
So here's a question for you: how many times do you find women who get the guy with the money, but they're still unhappy?
All the time.
Because at the end of the day, all those things is not what's.
No,
That's not the heart.
definitely not. No.
Yeah. So when they're in those situations where they're getting taken care of financially, are you seeing a lot of them still stepping out then?
The females, not so much with the females. I don't see them
So they
stepping
will
out. They'll flirt and do all that, but they don't step out fully.
Because they're like, you ain't messing up my happy home.
Exactly.
I need this rent
Yes.
I need this
Okay.
rent.
I'm just being real.
Hey, that reminds me of a question we posed in the Battle of the Sexes. Dude said he got him and Casey was going back and forth, and he was like, hold on. What woman in here is gonna say no to $100,000 man? And not one woman raised their hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is, yo, can you pay these bills? Can you come with this? Can you come with that? Can you come with that? And like you said, no one's looking for that man who has potential anymore. You know what I'm saying? Fuck potential. Yeah, if you 18, 19, 20, yeah. But if you 30-something years old and you can't be walking around saying, oh, well, girl, he got potential. Motherfucker, maybe the shit ain't gonna ever happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you hit that on, Boogie. So you're right. You're right, man. It is. It's about that money nowadays, man. Some people...
It's about stability. I can't really say money. You know what I mean? Stability comes with money, of course, but I feel stability.
Right, like you don't want somebody tapping you on your shoulder and you worried about if your rent's getting paid.
Right.
That's a turn off.
Right. Right.
That's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So when you say stability, you're just saying, hey, it doesn't mean I have to live this lavish life, but I don't want to have to worry about, are the lights getting cut off?
Mm-hmm.
Is the rent gonna be paid?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's a necessity needs to be secure.
Mm-hmm.
True indeed.
So and I agree with that. Now, dealing with someone solely because they're providing those things, I don't agree with though.
Mm-mm.
You know, because it's shallow and it's not gonna last. And what happens when they can't do it no more?
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
Why does the girl get looked at like, okay, but the guy get looked at like they're a gigolo, piece of shit, bum, all types of stuff? Because the dude can make...
She's still a bum too.
But some women might not say so.
Shit, she a bum, he a bum.
Like for instance,
Both bums.
real quick, I know it's a tangent. Cosby, he's supposed to have drugged all these people, right? Which, you know, is still up in the air. But he's in jail right now. Homegirl just came out and said she drugged him. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about
Cardi B.
Yeah, Cardi B. She just came out and said, yeah, I drugged him and robbed niggas. And everybody like, hey, she had to do what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a double
But he
standard.
drugged for sex. I mean, not saying like, you know, it's right, but he drugged for sex, right? Yeah, did he molest or anything with him?
Nah. But he's saying that was the sex drug back then. You know what I'm saying? And like ecstasy. He's saying that, yo, we both knew we was gonna do this. And they're saying 30 years later, like, or 40 years later, no, we did. 50 years later, no, we didn't know.
So he had to have sex with them.
Yeah, he had sex with them. He had sex with some of them.
All right, so he had sex with them. She robbed him.
But she drugged them, probably had sex with them and robbed them. I think that's what she said, right? I don't know.
I don't think she
want to
said
quote it wrong.
anything, right.
Or drugged them and robbed them, whichever one. I think she said both. I think she said all three, though.
He expected sex, but instead she was like, nah, you know, this is not the type of girl I ain't gonna have no sex. I'm not a prostitute, basically.
Okay.
And then she went in and she drugged him and robbed him.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the details of the Cardi thing. I just know that if you're out looking for a prostitute, you're dealing in crime right there.
True.
Unless you're in Vegas. So there's no fucking rules.
Okay.
When you out doing criminal shit, you're gonna fucking get caught. Now, these women who were dealing with Cosby, they wasn't dealing with crime. They wasn't dealing with a criminal. They was dealing with someone who oftentimes was someone that they was looking to deal with on a business level or help their career. It's kind of different to me. I don't really put... I'm not gonna get mad at a drug dealer for shooting at a drug dealer.
Yeah, but in layman's terms, I'm still, at the end of the day, what most cats trying to say, I got what you're saying, but at the end of the day, cats are saying crime is a crime. Yeah. And once you admit to it, it's a crime, yo.
It's a crime.
That means that I've done a whole lot of shit, but I be damn if I'm up here telling some, yo, back in... Nah, bro, it ain't coming out my mouth. I got away with it.
But
so a crime is a crime.
You gotta have victims step up.
Yeah, and you never know who might. You might be that one dude, because dudes are coming out, yo. So you might have that one dude to come out and say, yeah, she did that shit to me. Niggas is bitches. Sorry, I hurt your feelings.
It could.
But hey,
it could happen.
It could happen.
I don't feel bad for nobody who go looking for a prostitute and she rob his ass. You shouldn't have been fucking around with no goddamn prostitute.
You shouldn't have. You should have. But it's still the prostitute can still get arrested, right?
Yeah, for
prostitution. And she gets caught. So a crime is a crime.
Yeah, but what we're talking about is
that's just like saying.
What we're talking about is, should we look at her the same way we look at Cosby? If I understand the question, and I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
But she's not a prostitute, though. She wasn't advertising herself as a prostitute. She was a stripper.
You sure?
But a lot of people, they feel like strippers.
There's a lot of strippers, and I'm gonna speak to the people. Y'all know there's a lot of strippers out there who in them clubs. Some, hey, you want something else? Hit me up.
Really?
Hey, you got that money? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So just because she was in that strip club, not saying she was doing that, but what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of people, a lot of them females, they know. They play that role, you know what I mean? It's the white, It's the white area, black area, it's the gray area. They stay in that gray area. They might dab in a little bit to that black area and get it in.
Let me move the question a little more, because we're talking about what some, not just what some women will do for money, but what people will do for money.
Yeah.
So, what is prostitution?
Because I know what you're about to get at. Let's go.
Because, okay, if you got a sugar daddy, is that not prostitution?
That's what I was saying.
Well, they have a relationship. It's not.
What is a relationship?
It's two beings having a relationship.
See, okay. If there's an exchange of sex for either money or things of monetary value,
right?
And there's no real, I guess, emotion attached to it, what's the difference?
It's no difference. If you get technical, it's no difference.
Okay.
But there's a lot of times where women will not tell the man that they're using that, hey, I'm doing this for money. You know, that's where the finessing comes through. So he might think, oh, she's digging me. I mean, depending on the age difference or whatever, it's a possibility he might have an idea, but deep down inside, it's just like maybe depending on how she's treating him, she might make it seem like she actually loves him. You know what I mean? Like, it just depends on how she carries herself in their relationship.
And I pose that question mainly because, not because of the guy, whether or not he feels like he's going to get a prostitute, but the individual or the woman who is having sex, does she feel like she's prostituting herself?
She should.
Or does she? Because there are women out there who do all those things, and they'll look at someone who says, yeah, I am a hoe and I'm prostituting myself, and they'll feel they're better than her.
Yeah,
when they're doing the same thing.
Same thing,
but they're
different
not,
way.
Accepting that that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. You know, what is prostitution? I mean, there's people out here who...
Yeah, which one are you? The pot or the kettle? You can't be saying that they're always talking about the pot. You're doing the same fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's you quick to judge because they are not stupid. They're not lost. They're not saying that they don't do it. They're like, I'm cool with what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I do this. You're over there fucking eight motherfucking niggas, 10 niggas a year, or every 2 niggas every other month, and it is probably equal out to the same motherfucking dicks that done been in her. You know, or vice versa. The dude fucking every shorty he get his hands on, but just because the girl is doing it, she's a whore. You dude, nigga, you a whore too. You know what I'm saying? It go both ways, man. People is, you know what I'm saying? We like to act like we're not what we are, but at the end of the day, man, if you fucking every goddamn body, you're a fucking whore. You know what I'm saying? And some people cool with that. Hey, I'm single, when I'm single, I'm a wild the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Cool. Then that's cool, but don't get on somebody else because they doing the same fucking shit. Or when you both come into a relationship, don't be getting mad because goddamn it, this girl used to do this, but nigga, what the hell you been doing for the last 2 years? You been fucking everybody too. So both of y'all go get checked. Make sure you ain't got shit before you get it in. You heard me? Because there's some lot of shit out here make your dick fall off. You feel me?
I got another question for you, because this is something I see women say. They'll look at someone like Amber Rose or Black China or Kim Kardashian.
Point.
Many of the people who are considered celebrity thoughts.
Point taken.
As being hoes and whatever. Now, because their record is on public display and a lot of people may have known who they dated or may have had relationships with, but if you do their body count, it's still really a lot less than regular everyday people who are calling them hoes.
Yes.
There's women out here in their late 20s, 30s, 40s who have a higher body counts, but they look at these women who are celebrities because it's known and want to call them a hoe.
Yeah.
How do you see a lot of that where they're judging these people where, wait a minute, I grew up with you. I know what you did.
You done fucked the whole block. You know what I'm saying?
And you gonna call Amber Rose a hoe?
Yeah. You ever met that?
It don't make sense to me.
You ever met that girl who done fucked the whole crew? You know what I'm saying? You look at the crew of 10
She
cats.
knows shit.
She knows she done fuck. And now they know, like, we all done ran through her. Or vice versa. A team of girls who don't give a fuck, they all looking at you like, hey, we all done had you. You know what I'm saying? So it can go both ways. So how do you see that? Miss Jazz.
It's just wild.
Jasmine
Listen,
took a deep breath.
She did
Sigh, everything.
I don't know. Like, I just feel as though everybody's for everybody nowadays. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? So
define that.
Yes.
Everybody's for
for everybody. Nobody is. There's. You can't in relationships. I would say like. You're not really ever in a relationship. I feel because anybody is capable of going outside of it. And even if you're not in a relationship, being single, I just feel as though like whenever you get tired of this one, you're gonna go to that one. You're gonna go to this one, or temptation, or you might fantasize about this one. All right, let me check with him. That wasn't that good. Let me go back to him. It's just everybody's for everybody.
Scary.
It is very scary.
Strap up, brothers.
And that's a lot of that not happening too, because I've been talking to some females, and there's a lot of females that have to initiate condoms. And that's sad.
So you trying to tell me the men just going in there like, let's do it? That's some nasty shit.
Yes, or trying to go in there and say, let's get it. But no. Females be...
Yo, I have a
protect
friend.
yourself. Get your own condoms.
I have a friend who... He's my age. And he will straight up say he don't use them. He's not gonna use them. And I'm like, yo,
we need to know his name.
No, you don't. I said he's my friend.
Okay.
Hey, she just wants you to put his name and we gonna put it at the bottom and shit.
He carrying some shit.
Nah, we can't do that.
Nah, it's
Hey, we just can say, hey, be careful out there.
I'm
gonna have to go through his friend list.
Treat everybody like it's his boy. How about that?
It's a lot of people who they're risk takers.
Yeah.
They're just risk takers when it comes to that.
Yep.
And
For a nugget?
Yeah. You just said you hearing women that are like, hey, if I would have let him, he wouldn't have worn nothing.
But protected though.
You're right. Monogamy is a beautiful thing. If you can be in a world where you don't got to think about that. But out here in the world, it's dangerous. There's people out here doing wild shit.
Yeah,
they
man.
will lie and they will lie and they will lie. They'll tell you, oh, they've only had sex with condoms.
What's the number though? What's the number? And they only had sex with how many people? 5 people. Nigga be 50 years old. How many people you had sex with?
Remember when we did the Battle of the Sexes? We talked about body counts.
Big ups to Miss Cristal out there. What's
Yeah,
up?
big up to Cristal. You need to put that episode out there.
All day.
Do you have a number with a man where you're like, you don't want to know ever? Or do you have a number in your mind that it shouldn't be passed?
As I've gotten older,
you don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
You don't.
Hell no.
That's good.
Nope. What I don't
it
know
matters.
won't hurt me. That's how I am in my life right now.
I don't think it matters because the longer you live, if you wind up going back in the dating world, chances are the people in your demographic are going to have bigger fucking numbers.
Yep. And check out Ask Cristal YouTube. Battle of Sexes should be posted soon. And what we're talking about, we're going to expand a lot more on that. Big ups again to Cristal out there. Expand a lot more on that. Y'all want to make sure y'all check up on that.
Yeah,
you're right. I wouldn't want to know. I'm just like, hey, yo, we gonna go get checked, yo.
Yeah,
That's
the most
it.
important
We gonna
thing
get
is,
it checked.
show me your test.
Show me your test results. Let me see your card. Let me see everything. Alright, fuck. For real.
I mean, but I will admit, as a man, you don't want to know.
Nah.
Because what if it's...
You about to say, what if it's higher than yours?
Yeah. What if it's higher than yours?
I mean, what counts though? You know what I mean?
What counts?
5 minutes.
Ooh.
What really counts?
Ooh, see,
Penetration.
that opens up a whole nother thing.
Penetration. Okay.
Penetration.
Yeah,
That
penetration.
means head.
I was just asking for the females out there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
everything counts, man. I don't give a fuck if he just, went down on you. That shit counts. And look at y'all
Hold
like
on,
this.
hold on,
No, it don't.
no, it don't.
She's like, no,
No,
that
it
Yes,
don't.
it does.
You go on to
Yes, it
full
does.
penetration. So
Anything,
can't take it back.
anything. Oh, hold on, right quick. Anything that you can catch an STD from counts. So if he went down on you, counts.
We're gonna let her ride with it for a minute.
No. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
You're in a relationship
You're in one.
with a man, and are you saying that you could go let somebody else give you head and that's not cheating?
No, that's cheating.
So how could, in the world where you're not in a relationship, that doesn't count as sex?
I mean, but it's a body count. You know, first of all, don't try to switch it up because you told me.
Wait. What are the lips connected to? A part of what?
The clitoris.
No, what are his?
what?
Oh, you just think, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God damn, got me all. What are his lips attached to? His what?
His mouth.
No, but no.
I mean,
what?
his head, his body.
His body. So it's a what?
Body.
A body
It's a
count.
body count. No, it's a head count. But we have.
Wow, you know what?
Wow, that's how they thinking though. I like it, cause that's how they out here
What's
thinking.
your head count and your body
What's
count?
your head count
So we
and body
gotta
count?
be specific.
Yeah,
Yes,
two-part question.
2019.
Two-part question.
We have
God damn.
situationships.
Two-part
We have
question.
sweet and lows. We have head counts, body counts. We have.
Man,
a
I
whole
need to write
system.
down these terms.
Yes. God damn.
I like that. I just.
Wow.
I'm a
You
writer.
got shorties out
What's your
here.
head count?
I seen it on a movie. You got shorties out here thinking they're a virgin because now they just only get it in the ass. Yeah, that was in the movie I seen. He was like, oh, I'm celibate. Bitch, ain't you still getting... But not the other one. It was a funny comedy shit.
Yo,
but this is some crazy shit that's going on out here now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. There are people who believe
Whole
that
nother
they
world,
haven't
bro.
lost their virginity if they only let somebody do it that way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
worse, I would think. But whatever, man.
Yeah.
All right, so same thing. What about a girl who says she's never lost her virginity and never been with a man, or vice versa, the guy, but they both let 20 people give him head
Oh,
a piece.
that's nothing. You're
It's
still
nothing.
a virgin. Yeah, that's just it.
Right?
Okay.
I mean, because at the end of the day, to be honest with you, if I was in a relationship and I found out that my man or girl, gave my man head, I would be mad, but I wouldn't be that mad. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, it's a possibility that some other things could have happened, but if it was just that and I found out that time, I don't think that is something that we would break up off of. I would be mad, of course, but I'm just saying, I think that things may possibly work after that.
I like you saying
I got a question. Would you retaliate?
I don't know. It depends. That's why I said I will be mad, but it's not something I'll be like, you know what, F you, I'm leaving, we're not getting back together. No. It's something we could possibly work out.
Get past.
Depending on, the situation and how he acts and, things like that. Because there's a possibility he may have fucked somebody else. You know what I mean?
True.
It just depends.
Hey, positive vibes only, man. Big ups to my man Toot out there. Dope shirt right here. If y'all want to get it, it's Mr. MR_stat_facts with a Z. Mr_stat_facts with a Z. Big ups to my man Toot. Positive vibes only, man. That's it. And what she talking about, some positive shit. So I can go get head and we good.
I didn't say, you know what? This
Big
is
ups.
why.
I see where you at, Toot. I see what you're talking about, baby. That's what it is right here, man. DM my man Toot, man.
And we can go get it done too.
I've never heard that perspective.
Never.
What?
That, if you're in a relationship with a guy and something happens where he wound up getting head from another woman, it's not as bad as if he would have had full-on sex. You don't look at it in the same way.
No, because it's more of a connection, I feel. When you have sex, a lot of, depending on how you have sex, kissing is involved and all that. If she's giving you head, she's just giving you head. It's not passionate to me.
True.
It's head.
It's the same thing as most women would say, you know what? You just fucked this girl. Okay, that's fucking. But you've been on the phone having extended conversations with her.
Right, your feelings
You're
is in
feeling
there.
something
You're
for this
feeling-
girl because you're just being, That's how they look at it.
Yes.
All right, it's more an emotional thing. Okay, all right, no doubt.
Hey.
But I'm not saying just go and get your little head count up. Like, don't do
Let's
that
keep
while you're
these
in a
conversations short,
relationship.
shorty.
Just don't.
Let's keep these conversations.
No, I feel you. Like, I'm not giving you no pass to just go out and do it.
No.
But if it were to happen, you just don't think it's as severe as if it was full-on sex. So,
As severe. It's still a problem.
it's still bad. Yeah,
Thank you.
it's still bad.
Fuck that. It's a problem.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be able to be cool with either.
Yeah.
Not in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
If y'all are not in no committed relationship,
Do what you do.
That's different. You don't owe nobody no explanation. Man, so
Yeah.
I mean, I think that was a really refreshing perspective.
But again, it's a problem. I'm not saying that it's not a problem.
No, I believe you. It's
and
a
I'm
problem.
not saying, oh, okay, honey, you just got your dick sucked? Let's talk about this. Okay, all right. Well, I love you, and I'm going to be mad, but just don't do it again. No, hell no, it's not going to be like that. I'll still be mad.
Right. But you're saying it might be something that y'all can get past.
Well, it's a dependent on the situation. It's a possibility you can't get past that. I mean, there's relationships that are still going 30, 40 years, and the dude done cheated on her 1,200 times.
Yeah, true indeed.
Football players are going through that as we speak. Any type of athletes, you
True.
know what I mean? So it's just like, and they're still getting through it. I'm sure money is involved. That's the reason why the female is still with him. But
Well, yeah, because we're talking about what people will do for money. So you will probably put up with infidelity if all your bills are being paid.
Man.
You'll be like, hey, I knew this came with it when I was dating a professional athlete or a celebrity or whatever. Some women, I think, go into it expecting that.
Yeah.
They're like, look, what I don't know won't hurt me. You see where I'm living. You see what I'm driving. You see how I'm, you know.
Man.
They don't care.
It was like a man gonna cheat, but they'd rather take it from a rich man than a broke ass motherfucker. So if I'm gonna get cheated on, I like this palace I'm in. I'm mad, but we get back. You know what I'm saying? So
All right.
I see what they say.
So I got a question, and I want to come from Brad all the way back down to me. Tell me the top thing in life that you've seen somebody do for money. The worst, the number one thing that you think is the worst thing you've ever seen somebody do just for money in a relationship or dealing with a person, not killing somebody for money, based on what we've been talking about here. I know what my answer is.
I actually seen a shorty. We was out one time, and no names. But this girl was like down, and her crew was down to sleep with my whole crew for cash. I know this because they called me for more reinforcements, like protection. And I walked in, and it was like 15 cats, 2 shorties. I was like, and when I walked in, they was like, oh, we got another one. I said, no, you don't. And I walked out, and that's from God. And I walked out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And I looked at them like, wow.
Okay, so
But my mentor will never forget their face.
So
like
your
if I
ans-
ever see him again, I'm like, yeah, you that dirty.
so your answer
But
is
we was young though, man. I mean, I
women
was
who
like
let somebody
19.
run a train on them for money.
Yeah, that was my craziest shit. And it was a lot, motherfucker. And the niggas was just as fucked up. When it was over, we talked about it. I said, y'all niggas is grimy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the niggas, women and like you said, people, it's just, we have moments. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of alcohol, crazy shit involved. But them shorties they was wilding. They ain't give a fuck. They won't know like remorse from what they was doing. I walked, like I said, when I walked in, they was like, he dressed, girl. He ain't supposed to be dressed. Yeah, they was wilding. Like that. Yeah, that was crazy shit.
What's the worst thing you've seen?
I can't really say that I've seen the worst. You know what I mean? It's just the typical finesse, you know? Like, give them time, attention, some love, act as if they're in a relationship, and that's it. Like, Nothing crazy. And I've seen some shit on ID channel. Insurance policies.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah, killing people.
Right.
Mine is having a baby by somebody for that check. And that's all it was about. They knew this person could provide for them for 18 years and was gonna have to. And they was never really into this person. They just got knocked up because they knew, hey, now I can chill. And that's the worst shit to me that anybody could do.
Yeah.
Bringing another person into this world as a means of getting a check. You didn't even have the baby because you was ready to be a mother. You did it because you saw a sucker who you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get pregnant. You hear about people doing that to pro athletes a lot.
Oh yeah.
You know, holes in the condoms and doing stuff like that. They're like, look, we don't gotta keep this relationship going like this. I just could get, as soon as I get knocked up, I'm out. And that, I think that's one of the most ruthless things somebody could do. Make a baby. You done made a whole person for the check.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's what's happening out here.
Yeah.
That's what's happening out here on a grand level.
Yeah,
When you
fortunately,
talk
shit
about
like that happens.
pro athletes, oh man, they probably are the most susceptible just because they're always traveling, playing games here. What is it? The joke that they got a girl in every city, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and then
Every cold, baby.
I mean, it's kind of known. Like, that's why they're going after these dudes now. They're not going after them just to get cash. They're going after them to get pregnant. They're going after them to get knocked up.
You could take the condom off. Hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. They want to get pregnant
Yep.
by a man with a lot of money.
Yep.
Because they're like, look, hey, maybe if he's a millionaire, maybe I only get this check for 18 years, but if I'm doing the right thing with the check, I can go start a business. Straight up.
Flip it off.
I ain't trying to give you no ideas though.
No. I already know. As a mother, I know what it takes to actually. Whew,
So as a beautiful woman with men around who may have been around with money, has anyone just straight up propositioned you before?
No.
So no guys ever been like, look, I can take care of you. You ain't gotta worry about that. All you gotta do is just be my lady.
Well, yeah. As far as taking care, I thought you meant as far as trying to get me knocked up.
No, not have a baby.
Okay.
Because they never want to lock it in for 18 years.
Right.
Nah.
That's never intentional.
But yes, I've had that.
That's never
Unless they
intentional.
love you.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah.
But like, hey, you know, an arrangement, if you will. Don't worry about your rent, your condo. How much you need a month? I got it.
I have had that. Not the rent or car payment or anything like that. It's just more so whatever I need. They just made it general statement. Whatever I need, just ask me. I got you. Don't worry about it. You working hard. You doing this. You a single mom. And I'm like, I'm good. Because I don't want to have to depend on anyone.
Yeah, because there's always strings attached, ladies.
Always.
There's always strings attached, ladies.
And I think that's more so just to get more of my time. You know what I mean?
Because they
free someone
obligate
out.
you. They feel like they obligate you. Like, look, I'm doing all this, and you can't be there for me.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap. You know?
Don't fall in that trap.
Hey, most definitely. All right. So that's what's up. So what's your final thoughts on this Boogie? What you got?
It's a cold world.
It is.
Watch your back, and if you can, try to fuck for love.
That works.
It does. It's like it's a lost art nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's gone. Love? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, like actually like the person that you're fucking.
Yeah. Can you be a friend first? I don't know. Friendship? What's that? What is that? So what you got, Jax?
I agree on both parts. Like, just love each other. Faithful relationships. Just bring back love again. That's it.
No doubt.
I'm a hopeful romantic.
It's out there.
It's out there.
Is.
It's out there.
Yeah, and I agree with both of y'all, man. I think the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Look for love. And also on the flip side, you know, be careful out there. Watch who you fucking with. Because some people can fake that facade to get you in. And
Definitely.
they got you. Like what Boogie talking about now. Then you got a baby. You got to pay for this baby for 18 years. Or then you got a baby and he gone. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful. Because some guys are out there to find a queen. And they end up finding someone who just want them for that money. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Some women out there find a king and they get they get treated like shit by that man. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful out here for all parties. You know what I'm saying? But before we end it, Miss Jasmine Alysha, please let them know where they can find you, what you're doing, big things you got going on. Let the people out there know.
Well, I have my new single, Fighting Intuition. You can find that on YouTube. You can have that, you can stream that on all major platforms, as well as Hush. Right now I'm just working, you know, acting gigs, modeling gigs, and just trying to survive in this entertainment cold world.
Popping up on the Get 'em Power session.
No
Yes,
doubt. Doing
definitely.
big things. Doing big things. And every time I turn
Definitely.
on, I see you. So you doing big things. Your marketing is great. Everything is going good. I wish you nothing but the best. And hey, you're going to see a whole lot more Jasmine Alysha. I promise you that. I promise you that. And that new single she got out is dope. Please check it out. Please check it
Follow
out.
her on Instagram, fellas. She put a smile in your timeline.
Most definitely. And all the information will be down in the description below. So make sure you check that out. All right?
All right, and like we always say, especially when you got people out here fucking for money,
Most
get
definitely.
them,
But don't get
Get 'em
got.
shot. Ain't acting right, girl.